For better or for worse? A lot of times we enter a relationship and that's what we say, for better or for worse. But what about the relationship with yourself? Hey, my name's Adam and you're listening to Mental Override, where we discuss how to exercise your ability to overcome fear and live intentionally. Now, today I wanted to talk about for better or for worse. Better, why is it worse? You see, a lot of times we're doing something, we have an intention, we have a goal, or we're just doing our routine. And I find most people are just doing a routine and things aren't going the way you want. You're not having the outcome you want. And you say, I just need to do better. I just need to try harder. But you see, the problem with better is that it is a huge target. You can do it in small increments. You can do it in half-ass attempts. And better is such a big target that you don't necessarily move forward towards your goal. You see, if you have an intention, if you have a goal in mind, a specific goal, the more specific the goal, the more accurate your intention can be. So we can always give ourselves a pat on the back when we're doing better or we're heading towards that goal. But if it's a big target, it's really easy to hit and we don't exactly get where we want to be. You see, what happens is when we have a goal or we're trying to achieve something, the background programming in our mind is generally fear. See, our thoughts come into our mind and they tell us we can't, be afraid, you're not worth it, this is impossible. But as long as you're doing or thinking, I'm just a little bit better, those thoughts are going to be on repeat. So what I'm suggesting is that you get specific about your goals. The more specific you are, the smaller the target. The smaller the target is, the closer you're going to get to that goal when you choose deliberate actions towards that goal. You see, our subconscious is always giving us fear. And whatever we choose to think about, whatever we choose to visualize, whatever we choose to say to ourselves, programs our subconscious mind. That subconscious is running 24/7. It's giving us our thoughts. Now, as we've discussed before, we are the observer of our thoughts. We are not our thoughts. We are the person seeing those thoughts in our minds and we're observing them. So today I'm going to suggest that we get specific about our goals. We get specific about what it is we want so that we can live intentionally. You see, the more specific we are about something, we can actually have something to aim for to do better. But the problem is, better will always keep you from best if you don't have an intentional goal. Here at Mental Override, one of the exercises we can do is to be very specific about what we want. Have you decided how you want your beard to look? Have you decided specifically what food you want to eat? Have you decided how you want your day to look, like your routine, the seasons of your life? How do you want these seasons to go? What are your inputs? What are your outputs? So taking the time to sit and reflect, to journal, to meditate, to visualize are all ways of setting specific intention. Because a lot of times all we want to do is just better, but we're not holding ourselves accountable to what is best. So are you considering this life, you just want to have a better life, or do you want to have the best one? Because this is all you get. This is all we have right now. All we have is the present. And you see, in the present, we can choose how we want to act. We can choose who we want to be. We're not who we were yesterday. We're not who we were a month ago. Those are patterns of a character that we have chosen to associate with. But today, you can choose and intend to be whoever, whatever you want to be. But if you just want to be better, that's a really small target. So better will always keep you from best. Oh, we got a guest here today. Don't mind me. Oh, good. Just making a video. Yeah. So have you considered what better is and what best is and the difference between the two? So exercising mental override will be the specific intention of choosing what is best. Write it out. visualize it. Last week we talked about NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and we talked about anchoring. And anchoring was the ability to sit with the emotion and the feeling of actually achieving that which we intend to have. When we experience those emotions now, today, it helps us become and achieve those specific goals that we want to have. So ask yourself, are you making excuses? Are you making an excuse to just go, it's a little bit better. I'm doing gooder, or I'm trying. Yes, those are all things. And yes, we can do better at what we specifically choose, but better is a really big target. Aim small, miss small, be intentional. And when fear comes up, fear gets in your mind, you've done the subconscious programming of being specific towards what you want. Then your subconscious mind can help you find the keys, find the path and the route to obtain the goal that you want. Lastly, set your bar high. I've heard the saying, shoot for the stars. You may not get there, but you'll fly higher than you've ever flown before. Are you shooting for the stars in your life? Are you giving yourself the best outcome? Have you been deliberate about the areas of your life where you want to have the best, or are you just aiming for better? So, in conclusion, better is sometimes worse because it's a small target that won't always get you exactly where you want to be. So thanks for tuning into Mental Override. Like, subscribe. I'll keep bringing these videos to you on, I'll try a weekly basis here. Really been enjoying sharing this with you and just sharing my experience with you about how I got intentional about my life. Specifically, biking has been the big one, so that's why we have a bike theme on this channel. And I'm making intentional choices all throughout my rides to hit a jump, go down a hill, do something difficult. And making these intentional choices helps develop that muscle of mental override. Being specific about what is best and not just better will also help you exercise that muscle for mental override. So then when fear comes in your mind, you get to make a decision. You don't always have the feeling. And like the Tin Man and the lion, the courage and the heart comes after you make the decision and choose the action. But if you want to have a specific outcome, being intentional and choosing what's best and being deliberate in your action is going to help you overcome that fear and live intentionally. Thanks again, and stay tuned for the next one.